podcast about how to best guide children through the grieving process. You have to understand that children and pets share a sibling-like bond. Through the growing relationship with his or her pet, your child learns love and trust, develops responsibility, and gains self-esteem. These experiences influence your child's growing personality and attitude in life. In our sometimes overwhelming and confusing world, your child's pet is a living symbol of his or her emotional security. The emotional turmoil a child feels at a pet's death can be overwhelming. As adults, we attempt to protect our children from grief because we consider it an adult problem that they should not have to deal with. For parents, the topic of death is uncomfortable to explain. We dread facing our children's pain and their difficult questions about death. But death is a part of life. There are many situations in life that are uncomfortable and frightening, but education can make the difference. The natural act of mourning needs to be allowed for children. Experiencing pet loss will help your child learn healthy ways of resolution that will be of benefit later in adult life. He or she will be better prepared to cope with death in the future when early experience provides a healthy, realistic understanding. Once your child has realized the feelings of loss and grief, you will need to be supportive and available to answer your child's curious and heartfelt questions. Well, let's talk about death for a moment. Regardless of your child's age, sooner or later, the experience of death will be felt. Your child will hear about it through the television, the movies, at school, from friends, and during your conversations. When your child first experiences a personal loss, how do you begin to explain? As parents and adults, we have an obligation to begin a child's education about death in a constructive manner. Of utmost importance is that you don't lie or ignore your child's questions or concerns. It is helpful to share your positive religious views or spirituality with your child. It can be a great example of how birth, death, and resurrection are a natural part of the cycle of life. Using ideology, your child is capable of understanding and finding comfort. Avoid morbid details about how the pet died. Telling a story addressing death that involves your spiritual beliefs can help your child best understand that death is a part of life and that God is watching over his or her pet in the afterlife. This is a suitable introduction to death and provides a sense of security that the pet is safe in the afterlife, yet remains with your child in spirit and memory. If your child's pet is diagnosed with a terminal illness or injury, you need to attempt to discuss pet death and grief with your child right away before the pet dies. You may be surprised at your child's willingness or awareness to discuss the matter. If euthanasia is necessary, you need to include children in the decision-making process, as difficult as that may be. This can be painful and upsetting, but it helps bring forth emotions that may otherwise be suppressed or not understood, and provides them expression of their feelings and opinions. Your veterinarian can meet with your child to explain the terminal condition, which may help a grieving child better accept the situation and euthanasia. Younger children who can't articulate do not need to sit in on the decision making, but they do need to be informed what is happening and why. Explain to your child that his or her loving relationship with their pet has not ended with death. It continues. Love is divine. Love is eternal. The physical body is shed, and the spirit body reigns, and the love continues. It's a beautiful, natural part of our existence. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below the video. I'm more than happy to answer. If you would like more information about helping your child cope through pet loss, please purchase a copy of Pet Loss: A Spiritual Guide. There are links to both Amazon and Barnes & Noble in the video description box below, right below the video. Well, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and God bless.